This is one of the most exquisite rooms in New York. It has 17-foot ceilings adorned with exquisite cartouches and moldings. But if all of this is too understated for you, please follow me to the drawing room.
I'm Sara Gore, and welcome to Open House NYC. We have another great show for you this week, filled with style, sophistication, and splendor. And we are starting on the Upper East Side, just steps from Central Park. Few words feel more at home on Open House than Gilded Age Beaux-Art Mansion. And now we are exploring one of the last remaining homes with that distinguished pedigree. Take a look.
Hello, I'm Louise Beit with Sotheby's International Realty, and welcome to this spectacular townhouse on the Upper East Side. Steps from Central Park, this Gilded Age townhouse was built in 1901 by Duncan, one of the great architects at the turn of the century, who also built Grant's Tomb. But despite this home's New York pedigree, when you look up, you feel like you're in the streets of Paris. It has a fabulous limestone facade with beautiful garlands over the windows. But as spectacular as that all is, just wait until we go inside. You can talk about your modern conveniences, your mid-century efficiencies, but when it comes to opulence, there's nothing that surpasses the Gilded Age. And you feel that the minute you walk into this entrance gallery. It's 46 feet long, 25 feet wide, with 12-foot ceilings, giving you plenty of space to display your art collection and greet your guests. And this truly unique oval vestibule with curved glass. But as the name implies, this is just the entry. And with 18,000 square feet, over 6 stories, there's a lot to see. The parlor floor has a library, a gallery, and the drawing room. Standing here in the gallery, you can feel how they loved lavish entertaining in the Gilded Age. You can greet your guests at the top of the steps with the string quartet entertaining you from the balcony. And these walls of mirrors just add to the festivities. The parlor floor has easy flow from space to space, so let's flow into the library. This is one of the most exquisite rooms in New York. It has 17-foot ceilings adorned with exquisite cartouches and moldings, with sumptuous wood paneling, a marble fireplace, and a mirror almost to the height of the ceiling. Overlooking 63rd Street are these 2 magnificent arch windows. But if all of this is too understated for you, please follow me to the drawing room. Elegance upon elegance upon elegance. Stepping into the drawing room is like stepping into your own hall of mirrors, making it ideal for quiet reflection and genteel conversation. Here again, you will see extraordinary plasterwork on the ceiling and on the walls, and yet another one-of-a-kind fireplace. Though the drawing room is one of my most favorite places in the home, I have one more place to show you. Welcome to the primary suite, or dare I say, to the primary duplex penthouse. With a soaring, double-height living room, a cozy bedroom, multiple outdoor spaces, and sitting 6 stories above the street, it is private and pin-drop quiet. This is a fitting end to a fabulous townhouse. 15 East 63rd Street is a one-of-a-kind property. It's like stepping back into the Gilded Age. I'm so happy to have shown it to you. Thank you for taking a look.
They just don't make them like they used to, right? All right, coming up just after the break, we are in Malibu with fitness entrepreneur and TV personality Brooke Burke. Welcome back, everyone. And now we're with wellness influencer, entrepreneur, and TV personality Brooke Burke. She's invited us into her tranquil Malibu retreat, a home she meticulously crafted from the ground up. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, I'm Brooke Burke and you are catching up with me at home in Malibu. This is my happy space. I'm the founder and creator of Brooke Burke Body. I also host a really fun magic show on the CW with Penn and Teller. And on this tour, I'm going to show you where I live with my family, and you're probably going to meet a few animals along the way, but this is the space that I've created that really feeds my soul. So come on in and let's stop talking about it and I'll show you around. So what you're gonna see is definitely an evolution over time of mixing a lot of different worlds, a blended family, some modern flavors, and then of course Mother Nature. Color is at a minimum, but I do like little pops here and there of pink. This sort of reminds us of red vines and licorice, but this is a piece that I actually bought in Italy and brought home. So fun fact about this home, my ex David and I built this home from scratch, and we actually went to France and excavated some old original fireplaces. Okay, so now I'm gonna take you into the room where we all spend the most time. This is the kitchen. I guess what's been the most challenging part of this house is blending different styles, you know, having a little bit of boho, but keeping some of the old elements. Keeping old beams that were from a barn. These are old French windows, literally from a building that we made into an armoire. I love this piece, so it stayed. A new island that's a little bit more modern, and then bringing in glass and steel. I love to have a kitchen family room blend because I live in here and everybody else lives in there waiting for food. And what's nice about this room is the high ceilings, so the chandelier above you is made out of wool. And the movement is really interesting when the fresh air and the wind is blowing in this room. I like big statement pieces, like this swing. It's just a really nice, fun place to chill. Okay, so primary space, a little masculine with all the wood, but this is where I relax. But since this is my tour, I want to show you where I get my R&R. This is where I come, where I can make a DIY spa that consists of candles, Epsom salt. This is a really old tub that I love. My little words of wisdom that remind me to breathe and to pause. Okay, so now that I've shown you how I unwind and relax, now I want to show you how I create energy. Come with me. Right away, we set the tone with my hot pink reckless abandon sign. It's all about freedom down here. I work out down here, we train, and this is my space and my place where I can really reset and restore and rejuvenate. So over here, and I usually set it up in a different formation, but I'm all about sound frequency. Sound baths, amazing. And of course, no Zen den would be complete without one of these. So when it comes to wellness, I spend as much time outdoors as I do indoors. Let me show you the rest of it. Another place where I love to chill is in this cabana, and this is where I do all my soul work, and I love to be outside. And the design elements out here, really I let Mother Nature dictate this whole mood. I mean, eucalyptus trees and huge sycamore trees and rolling lawns, and I love it. Well, that's it for our tour. It was so lovely to have you over. I'm gonna head back into the kitchen and make family dinner, but I hope we see each other soon.
Just seeing that home makes me feel more relaxed. Coming up just after the break, we explore a stunning transformation with some of the design creatives behind the 2024 Real Simple Home. Welcome back, everyone. We are thrilled to give you an exclusive look at the 2024 Real Simple Home. Our friends at Real Simple teamed up with some of the top names in interior design to transform a Gilded Age townhouse in Crown Heights, Brooklyn into this dreamy home. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Lauren Iannotti, Editor-in-Chief of Real Simple, and welcome to the 2024 Real Simple Home. We're in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. We've taken over an 1890s brownstone, and that's 18 rooms of pure inspiration. Each year, the Real Simple editorial team works with a team of brilliant designers to create stunning designs, inspiring spaces, and cool ideas that you want to put right to work in your home. This year's designers include the Brownstone Boys, Jessica Davis, Kate Pierce, Mikkel Welch, and so many others. Many of the items in this house are available for purchase, so scan the QR code and get shopping.
Welcome to the parlor floor of this beautiful historical townhouse, which is the entryway, living room, lounge, and kitchen. This place is all about this gorgeous original woodwork, and we really wanted to marry it with beautiful contemporary functionality.
To contrast the dark, heavy wood, we drew inspiration from the stained glass to bring in lighter, romantic tones. I really love the red swivel chairs and that rich velvet fabric.
And we added a circular dining table in the window nook, flanked by these beautiful bay windows. So as you pass through the living room, the next room that you're gonna go into is this lounge space. And we made it into a space that you'll wanna sit down, have a cocktail, faint onto the fainting couch.
Who doesn't want a fanny couch?
And it's just a really cozy space. See anything in here that'll make your living room pop?
Well, scan that QR code.
Welcome to my speakeasy space. This was once a dank and dark cellar that we brought back to life using style and influences from the Prohibition era. We painted the walls and exposed stone in a warm brown shade and added plenty of seating in the form of boucle banquettes and leopard printed dining chairs. And underneath it all, we placed these gorgeous antique rugs. No speakeasy would be complete without a bar, so we custom created one with a wood top and a black tile side. We added pendants over the bar, and over one of the tables, we added a Fibonacci-style chandelier. Overall, lighting just adds to the drama of this cinematic speakeasy, where every hour is happy hour.
Welcome to the den and the kids' room. When I designed this space, I really wanted to pay homage to the Brooklyn brownstone bones that the beautiful home has, but also add a touch of modern. It all started with this beautiful original fireplace, which we brought back to its former glory. I paired it with this fun Art Nouveau mirror, just to add a little quirkiness to the space. So to finish off this side of the space, I put in this really dramatic gallery wall, and it's set against this beautiful ochre paint color, and it really draws your eye up to the original crown molding and this airy sky blue ceiling. So the kids' room is the smallest room in the house, so I created this built-in bed platform which houses the mattress and the nightstand, and it's separated from the dresser area by this really fun pattern drapery. Thanks so much for taking a look at my work, and remember, so many of the things you've seen are shoppable, so scan that QR code.
Welcome to the primary suite. One of the first things that I decided to do was to give myself an accent ceiling. Everything is extremely neutral, but now we have a pop of color on that ceiling just to liven things up. You'll see this extremely modern light here, and then you've got these kind of mid-century light bulbs that just really brighten up the space. This is one of my favorite pieces in the room. You'll see I did this low-profile boucle bed, which has this beautiful curvature around the sides. Oh my gosh, I just want to crawl into this bed right now. To anchor the beds, I decided to go with these concrete side tables. For me, this makes the room feel extremely modern, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. We've got this beautiful bay window area, so I decided to make a seating vignette. I mean, I can imagine sitting here. I would even have a cocktail in this space. All right, friends, that's it for the primary bedroom suite. I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you so much for joining us at the 2024 Real Simple Home. Remember, if you saw anything you like, scan that QR code and get shopping. And for an even closer look at these amazing spaces, pick up a copy of the October issue of Real Simple, available now, or head over to realsimple.com.
Definitely check out the newest issue of Real Simple magazine, out now. Coming up, we're with designer Melanie Morris at this bespoke pied-à-terre in Tribeca. Welcome back, everyone. Now, what comes to mind when you think white box? Well, for designer Melanie Morris, her client's white box pied-à-terre in Tribeca was an opportunity to accentuate those New York views with custom pieces, lush textiles, warm colors, and a touch of downtown chic. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Melanie, principal of Melanie Morris Interiors. Welcome to my client's home in Tribeca. This is the second project I worked on with these clients, so the trust was already there. This allowed me to create a warm home with maximum design impact. And that begins right here in the entry. When I started this project, it was a white box, so I wanted to add texture and warmth to the apartment. I brought in this beautiful console that juxtaposes concrete, resin, and brass. And I selected this stunning sculptural and textural piece by Charlie Patterson. As a final touch, I sourced this lamp from In Common With. As you will see, lighting plays a big role in my design. This main space was challenging to design because of the walls and windows and the long, narrow dimensions. But there's nothing I like more than a challenge and coming up with a stylish and functional solution. So in here, I wanted to maximize seating and make it as comfortable and inviting as possible. I knew I wanted to have a statement piece that doubled as the living room sofa and the dining banquette. So I designed this serpentine sofa in this luxurious boucle fabric. And people might say, Melanie, it's cream. Are you crazy? People eat here. It's stain resistant. Don't think I don't think of everything. And sitting here allows you to take in this incredible view. And for the living room, I went with this organic shape table. We selected this green marble because my client loves green. I always like to put a credenza underneath the TV in the living room. This piece adds variety with the ambrosia maple, but it also adds continuity with the brass elements. And I fell in love with these sconces and knew I had to place them in this room. And we also weaved green into the kitchen by upholstering these stools. Now that I've shown you the entertaining spaces, follow me to the bedroom. This primary suite underwent a complete transformation. We decided to panel the walls in this luxury walnut paneling. We created this built-in dresser/vanity, which also allowed us to center the bed on the television. The nightstands are also part of the custom millwork, and we added a curve to them to soften some of the harder edges of the room. And the curve is mimicked in the headboard of the bed. We created a cove in the millwork to wash light across the ceiling. And all of these details just make this space feel like a sexy, luxurious hotel room. The goal for this project was to turn a white box into this cozy, stylish pied-à-terre by bringing in unique lighting, custom furniture, and of course, paying attention to the details. I'm glad you got to take a look, and I'll see you again on the next one.
Coming up next, the impressively designed live-work loft of this lifestyle influencer. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Now we're with lifestyle influencer, entrepreneur, and design enthusiast, Patrick Janelle. Patrick always wanted to live in a New York loft, and he finally found it in the Flatiron District. Inspired by the original details, he created a space that's both his company office and a stylish and inviting home. See for yourself.
Good design is about making something look good and also about feeling great in the space that you're in. My name is Patrick. Most people know me because I have a large following on Instagram where I talk about fashion, design, travel. I also live in New York City and own a talent management agency, and my team works out of this very apartment once a week. So I've designed a space that I feel good living in and is also great for my team to work out of. The dining room is a good example of what I've done throughout the apartment, and a really great mix of old and new. This mid-century design chair paired with an antique farmhouse table that I use both as a dining table and as a shared workspace for my team. The other thing you notice are the super high ceilings that are pressed in that creates the most beautiful charm to this space. And then on the walls, I have these brass candle sconces, so I can light real candles for like a perfect glow during dinner parties. So the space that I spend the most time in is the living room. The pièce de résistance is this massive pier mirror. It is an architectural salvage piece, but it fits so perfectly here. So I wanted to contrast this like period detail with this more contemporary sofa, and this coffee table is perfect because it's low, matching the sofa. It's really unusual and I think just looks so beautiful in the space. Probably the most original corner of the home is this exposed brick wall. With a working wood burning fireplace, I decided to hang this vintage bicycle, and it's both functional because I use this bicycle, but it also sort of looks like a piece of art. So one of my favorite parts about the living room is that I actually have a terrace. It's technically not a terrace, it's a fire escape, but in New York terms, it's a massive terrace. When I'm entertaining, this is probably where you'll find me. I installed shelving where I could house my massive liquor collection. I can literally make any cocktail when friends drop in. Manhattan, anyone? This kitchen may be small, but it's super functional. We installed a lot of cabinetry because storage in New York City is always the most important thing. On the other side, I installed this marble countertop. I love marble, I love the texture that it has. One thing you'll notice is that I don't have any overhead cabinets because I wanted to leave plenty of room for my artwork. This brass rail is both a beautiful design piece and it allows me to have everything I need right at my fingertips. The focal point of the office is this massive table. I love that it's two-toned. The top is both brass and marble. Pairs perfectly well with this lighting fixture from Apparatus. And the wall looks like it's painted ombre, but it's actually wallpaper. I love how this room came together, both as an office space and an intimate dining room. The bedroom is petite, it's tiny, it's cozy. The bed itself has storage underneath. Other than that, it was really about bringing in lots of textures to make it a really like cozy and comfortable space. I wanted to make the bathroom just as nice of a place to be as any other area in my apartment. On one wall, I have a collection of vintage mirrors. On another wall, I have a neon sign that I got for my 40th birthday. Looking down the hallway, you'll see at the end, I picked up this vintage cabinet. It has a glass front so you can see everything, and it's also super shallow, so the fragrances are just displayed beautifully. I want people to use the fragrances, and I'll know, whether or not they admit it, I love the fact that they're using it. This is my New York City loft, my dream apartment. It's perfect for living, for working, and entertaining. Thanks for taking a look.
Give this video a thumbs up and let us know which of these gorgeous homes featured in this episode was your favorite. So many to choose from. Which will you pick?